Revolution. I'm Dr. Nelum. I'm a GP and I'm passionate about lifestyle and metabolic health for women.
And I'm Ronit. I'm a happiness coach and I help people live in peace and harmony with their mind and body.
And we believe that true health comes from within. When you combine science, lifestyle, and mindset, that's when the magic happens.
And this is what makes us unique. We are unique because we are holistic in our approach. It's helping the whole you, not just part of you, not just your body, or it's the whole you is taking into account. It's your body, it's your mind, and it's your lifestyle that will make the difference.
So today, Ronit, we are going to discuss what advice should we give mums with children?
Exactly. Mums and dads, I want you to know that children are very close to my heart. It's something that I'm very passionate about. We both think that our goal is to get parents to change the whole family structures, and slowly we'll be able to increase the number of people in our revolution.
Yes. That's why one of the reasons is why we love working with women, because they're the pillar.
Exactly.
And if you teach a mum about health and well-being, then that kind of overflows to the family.
It will definitely. So the question, Nelum, is we're talking about this lifestyle, and what do you recommend that we'll do with our children? What kind of health, healthy food you would think that we need to encourage our children to eat?
Ronit, it's really, really simple. For children, the most important thing is to eat real food. And if nothing else, if mums and dads don't do anything else but give their children real food, that will make a massive difference. So basically that means none of the rubbish, none of the fake foods.
Exactly. And
yes.
When I studied special education, we obviously worked with children that had a lot of learning difficulties and problems and health problems and so on. This was the kids. And I had teachers, I'm talking about something that happened more than 40 years ago. I had teachers that the first solution that we had for those families is actually to change their food.
Right.
So we had, like, if we had
That's
kids,
amazing, yeah.
The first thing is taking food colors, taking sugar out, taking artificial flavors out of the food. MSG back then, it was so those are the first thing that we did, and surprise, we were very good at our job because we kind of changed what is happening with those children within weeks. So if you have any problems with your children, any health issues, any
like
cognitive,
neurodiverse,
exactly.
Anything.
If you have any
behavior.
behavior problems, if your kids have any cognitive problems of, he doesn't do well at school or all those things, if you have any sleeping issues, if you have any fussy eating children, all the things that makes life for parents a challenge.
Yes.
I mean, even if your kids have social problems,
absolutely.
We actually saying to you that if you eat whole food, if you change your main eating to whole food, then all those things will change.
So the thing is, Ronit, I feel that in a way it is unrealistic to expect people now to be on complete whole foods, because unfortunately more and more of our food does come from factories. So I think it's also then about learning how to read labels, and to then, if they are having a few items from the supermarket, that what those items should be. And we talk about making sure that how to read your labels. But that's just one, Ronit. Then the second thing that I think is so important for children is protein. Because one of the things that I see as a GP and it's really worrying, and it's a trend I've observed really just in the last 10 years, is iron deficiency.
Oh,
in particularly young women. I mean, we're not talking necessarily girls who are even menstruating. I'm talking about girls who haven't yet started. So this is girls who are 7, 8, 9.
That's bad.
And sometimes boys too, because for some reason our young people are not eating protein. They're not eating red meat. Right?
Yes.
It's huge. The number of iron infusions that
That
I
you
am
give.
having to order for these young people. I mean, I've been a GP for 25 years. This is a new phenomenon for me. So it is so important. Protein is so important. These are our building blocks, right? It builds everything from not just muscle, but all our neurotransmitters, all our hormones mainly fat, but right. So if we're talking about animal food, that comes with the good proteins that we require and the healthy fats that we need for hormone growth, for all our, all of those things. So,
and let's talk about carbs, because we are Whole Food Revolution. We're working with people, mature people.
Yes.
A lot of women that are going through menopausal
Yes.
things, and which means that they have some changes in their hormones and so on. And we recommend to have a diet that is high protein, whole food, high protein, low carb, healthy fats.
Healthy fats, yes.
Now, for children, we kind of we say, hey, let's be a bit more flexible. And so, what would be the recommendation in those terms for children?
They don't need to eat low carb.
Okay,
Ronit, because if they are eating whole food,
they don't have a problem.
They don't need to. So it's really whole food. Prioritize protein, and with the protein comes with those good proteins comes the healthy fat.
Yes. So
that's it. Simple.
And that's it. And the thing is this. Actually, if all people ate like that, then they could actually easily eat potatoes. They could eat, they could eat sweet potatoes. It wouldn't be any problem. Now, even they could eat, children, they can even eat rice. They can eat, those things as long as it's whole food. It's whole food. So less packages, less plastic, less boxes in there.
Anything wrapped in plastic, right?
Yes.
And particularly those ultra processed, we don't even call them foods. It's it's industrially processed edible substances.
Exactly. It's not considered food.
It's not food.
Yes. And what you need to consider is like, first, if you get most of those things out of the house, very easy. If you're yourself eating healthy, then great, because when you're making yourself, just like I did, I made a dish for myself, and because it's part of mine, and then the kids liked it, cool, suddenly I make it for everyone else.
Yes.
And we're not talking about forcing them, we're not talking about putting pressure on them, we're actually talking about slowly getting them
and
to
by
eat
example,
well.
right? By example, if they see that, and that's the thing. I think when it comes to children, it's really hard, isn't it? But for children cannot make their own decisions.
They don't buy the shopping.
No.
They don't go to shopping.
So as parents, we are responsible for what we feed our children. And when that's not saying that there's any blame here, because sometimes parents don't know. As a young mom, I didn't know any of this stuff, but I think it is our responsibility to find out what is best and try our best for our children.
And lunchboxes are an issue for a lot of people. And the thing is this, yes, we know peer pressure, they open their lunchboxes, everyone sees what they have. If you make sure that the lunchbox, which by the way, I've seen that lunchbox only has things in a packet. Only. It's like it's a lunchbox
for some people.
For some kids. It's
yes.
all from a packet. So if you make sure that it will be one thing from a packet and not the whole lunchbox
Yes.
from packet.
Then it's a compromise.
It is a
isn't it?
really,
Yes.
really good solution.
Yes.
You just put
And Ronit,
vegetables, fruits, you put...
the biggest thing, which I think we should have said
Yes.
right, is soft drinks. That has to go. The sugared colas have to go. It is probably one of the worst things that we can give our children.
Yeah.
So that has to go. I mean, it's not a whole food, but sometimes when we're talking about food, we forget about the drink. So that has to go.
It's basically, it's like, seriously,
poison,
it's
literally.
really not good for them. And the idea is this: if your children eat healthy, and from time to time you go to an event or a party or a birthday party, or you go on a cruise for a week and you eat the junkiest thing on earth, everything packaged and everything, nothing's gonna happen to you.
Every so often.
That's like, seriously, because your body is most of the time eating what it needs, and if for a period of time it's going to be, doesn't get the nutrient.
It'll cope.
Yeah,
Yes.
the body will manage this thing.
Yes.
So we really, really think that if you do have any challenges with your children, please
Start there.
explore that option before you go
First.
into a medication.
Absolutely.
Yes.
So if you enjoyed listening to us and what we talk about, then please like this YouTube clip, subscribe and share.
Yes.